guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be showing you how I redid my laundry room. So my laundry room was looking plain as heck, and I was getting really bored of it. I spend a ton of time in the laundry room personally because I'm a mom of 3 with 1 on the way, and there's just constant laundry. So I want it to be a place where I at least feel like it's aesthetically pleasing. So I'm so excited with how this turned out. I have several DIYs to share with you, several decor pieces. Also, if you're not aware, my husband and I have an Etsy shop called Blue Farmhouse Company, and we are selling a couple of laundry signs in our store right now, and I did use a couple of those to decorate with in this video. I just love how they look. I love how they turned out. I wouldn't sell something that I wouldn't use in my house personally, and these items are just exactly what I was looking for, probably because I made them. So I think that's all for this video, you guys. And if you have any other videos that you want to see in the future, let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, and let me know also roughly how much time every day do you feel like you spend on laundry, or if you do it like once a week. Still, how much time a week do you feel like you spend on laundry? Because I'm curious if I'm just doing something wrong or if this is like a normal thing. So I think that's all. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Here's a quick overview of the laundry room before I did anything to it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just pretty plain Jane, and it is functional, but I just wanted somewhere that I could be a little bit more happy doing my laundry. So that was the goal of this project. I wanted to have a folding station in my laundry room, so I picked up this, I'm not even sure what you'd call this, a little decorative shelving unit from Goodwill, and I had my husband help me get rid of the lower shelves in this because my vision for this was to be able to put some laundry baskets beneath it, and this was pretty well made, so it was not the easiest to get these shelving units out of here, but we did finally get it accomplished. And I used some milk paint to paint this, and you could really use whatever type of paint that you prefer. I have been loving milk paint recently. If you haven't seen my previous videos, you might not know that, but for some reason I've had a bit of an obsession with it. It just goes on so well, and I feel like the coverage is really nice. And after I had painted over that entire area, then I did distress it a little bit with sandpaper. I love how the back of this little shelving unit kind of looks like paneling. So after I had painted it and distressed it, I did go back in with just a screwdriver and removed all of the paint from the inside of this paneling because I liked it so much and I wanted to be able to see it. I just think that it looks really neat. So let me know your guys' thoughts on it. I might just be a weirdo. Next, I had a couple of boards that I used to make shelves in the laundry room, and I really just had these boards at my house because my husband and I do so many home decor projects and DIY projects, but if you don't, you can just pick up a couple of boards from any store that has wood, like Menards or Lowe's or wherever works best for you. And then for this, we used a whitewashing technique. So basically what you do is just add some water into your paint, and you have to kind of play around with how much water is best, and we finally found the perfect amount. I wanted a lot of the wood color to show through, so I wanted the paint to be pretty thin, and then we just used a piece of an old shirt to rub that into the wood. After the boards for the shelves were dried, then my husband placed the L brackets onto the shelf. So props to my husband. He actually filmed this all on his own. I am pregnant, if you guys don't know, and I'm having some pregnancy problems that make it hard for me to stand up for a long period of time. I will be posting a video on that if you want to know the details, but my husband has been so helpful, and I'm so grateful for him because he did a really good job at filming this. So let me know in the comments if you see this little segment and tell him that he did a good job. So to apply these L brackets, he placed them where he wanted them and then used screws to attach them to the board. I also wanted a rack where I could hang clothes that were drying, so we used 2 metal caps, a metal bender, and 3/4 3/4 inch conduit, and then used the metal bender to bend the conduit at 90-degree angles, and then my husband used a welder to attach the metal caps to the end of the conduit. After that, then we spray painted the conduit bar black, and this is going to be hanging in our laundry room for clothes that I don't want to put into the dryer. Next, we hung the shelves in our laundry room, and for this, we just used L brackets on the shelves, and you can purchase these at basically any hardware store. They're not too much money depending on the size of your shelf. They're like around $3 if you just get a basic one. And then we measured this out and hung these. We definitely should have moved the washer and dryer out of the way because this was a bit of a task, but it did work and I thought it turned out really nice. I got 2 of these crates at Menards, and then I just spray painted them white, and we attached them to the wall. And my goal for these was to kind of have them as an open cabinet system for either storage of laundry products or just for decoration. Here's a mini Dollar Tree haul. I picked up all of these items because I felt like they would be perfect for decorating in the laundry room, especially the clothespins. So this might be the world's easiest idea ever, but all I did was get this tall glass container from Dollar Tree and then just fill it up with the clothespins. Super easy, but super cute. I took off the label from the amber colored bottle, and then I removed the top part from the soap dispenser, and I placed that on top of the amber colored bottle. And I also printed off a little label. I found this online. It's a vector. You can either purchase these or you can find some free ones. I will link below where I found mine. And I just applied this using just a little bit of Mod Podge. Some of my viewers like to get pretty angry when I use too much of this, but I tried to use not very much. So hopefully they'll be happy today. We'll see. I had this candle just at my house, so I decided to wrap a little bit of jute rope around this candle. I got all of this jute rope at Hobby Lobby. You can get jute rope also at Dollar Tree. It's just not quite as thick, and this was really inexpensive. I've had this, I think, since Christmas time, and I've used it on several different projects because there's quite a lot of it. And I just wrapped this as much as I wanted around the lid, and then just use some hot glue to adhere it. You could also use E6000 or whatever glue is your preference. Next, my husband hung the drying rack, and this might be my favorite part of this DIY. I think that it turned out so cool, and I can't wait to use it to hang up my clothes. I think it looks so much nicer than just like the average drying rack. I painted 2 other scrap pieces of wood that we had at our house. I painted these white, and I wanted to make a couple of signs for the laundry room. So after I had painted them white, then I used a sander to take off some of the paint, especially around the edges, to give it more of a distressed and older look. I used one of the distressed pieces of wood to create a laundry sign, and I just applied vinyl to this. Basically, all you have to do if you are applying vinyl is remove the backing from it and then try to place the vinyl as flat as you can onto the piece of wood, and then you use a little squeegee or whatever you have to carefully press the vinyl down flat. And after it is completely flat, then go over it with a little bit more force, and this just helps the vinyl to adhere to the surface that you're trying to apply it to. And after that, then just remove the tape and remove the backing from the vinyl, and this turns out really, really nice. If you don't have a Cricut and you're interested in getting some vinyl to make a laundry sign in your own house, I will have this vinyl on my Etsy shop, and you can just come back to this video if you need to know how to apply it. It really is super easy, and it makes for a really nice sign. I got this white plastic laundry bucket from Dollar General, and I put this on the top crate, and I put some of my laundry items that I use pretty regularly in that, but I didn't want those like sitting directly out on my cabinet. On the lower crate, I put a little container that I got from Hobby Lobby, and the greenery is also from Hobby Lobby, and beside that, the glass vase with the clothespins in them. And below that, we have a couple of signs that we're selling in our Etsy shop. One says laundry today or naked tomorrow, and the other says 10 cents per load. I think they're super cute. Next, I decorated the shelves, and this whitewash tin is also from Hobby Lobby, and so is the greenery. Almost all of the actual decor pieces that I purchased for this video are from Hobby Lobby. I know Hobby Lobby can get a little bit expensive, but I do feel like their products really last, and especially for greenery, that's where I prefer to go. So let me know if you know of anywhere that's less expensive that you like to get greenery from, because I'm always looking for another option. For this wash and dry sign, we applied the vinyl in the same method as the laundry sign and hung that above the window, and I feel like this flows so well together with the metal drying rack and the Goodwill piece. I'm loving it. So that is going to be all for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe if you'd like to, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Also, don't forget to check out our Etsy shop if you are interested in any of the vinyl or any of the signs. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye guys!